Charles, what do you got for me?
Hey, Richard, nice to meet you, man.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I talked to your buddy Moff a couple of times here a while back. I just had, I sent you a little thing about the. I hear this emotional and spiritual support. As just a question: the man required to take care of all that shit?
What do you mean by emotional and spiritual support?
Oh, emotionally abusing me, spiritual support me, or the worst one is, oh, let's discuss our day after I've done all that stuff. I'm through with that day. Just soon forget about that and be ready for the next one.
I'm not sure I understand your question.
Well, it was. It just seemed like the ladies depend on us for a lot of the emotional support and conversations and all that other kind of stuff. I just wonder. I'm the provider, and so I provide whatever case may be and everything. And in this emotional and spiritual support, I ain't all that good at that. Far as that go.
Well, women want a lot of things from men today. They have a long laundry list. They want you to be kind, humble, aggressive, alpha, beta, funny, useful, like influential and all that sort of stuff. If you're providing value, is this a long-term relationship or is it just women that you're dating?
Oh, it just women run around with. I ain't in no relationship.
If you're providing value and they're asking for more than what they're giving, then you know what you have to do. The answer's there within your question. If it's a take thing from you and they want, oh, well, I need more emotional support or I need more spirituality from you sort of thing. It's like, women will sometimes demand that you change your behavior. And then when you change your behavior, then they lose attraction to the man that changed his behavior for them. Right. Like women will sometimes say to me, like, you got to be a little softer, Rich. You got to be a little kinder, a little more humble. And it's like, do you see my life? Do you see what I do? Do you see the people that I hang out with? Kind, humble people are unable to accomplish these things because they don't have boundaries. It's assholes that get things done in the world. So sometimes I will be an asshole. I'm not going to bend the knee. I'm not going to soften my tone because somebody's got weak, soft ears or something like that. I'm going to be me, and that's who I am. And I don't yield in those areas or in any of those directions. I'm not going on my way to be an asshole. I'm not going on my way to be difficult. I'm just not playing the game of bullshit where it's like, well, I want you to do this, and then I want you to do this, and then I want you to, and as soon as you start doing this, and you have a stamp that's like, yes, 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 and you stamp all that shit, she's not going to be interested in you. She's going to lose interest.
And when I'd heard you and Marvin talking about, like the divorce rates and everything, to me, it's just, one person ain't doing what the other person wants them to do, and I acting the way they want me to do, and that's pretty much it.
You're going to get I've heard a lot of stories, with older women leaving their husbands, right? And I often ask, okay, so why did she leave? Why did she leave a 21-year marriage, a 35-year marriage? Like, why did she leave? And I'd often hear things like, well, he was stingy or something like that. He was stingy, was he? Yeah. So for 35 years, he was okay, but at 35 years, he all of a sudden became too stingy for her and she wanted to leave, which to me translates to he set a budget and she didn't like to operate within that budget. So she decided that she was better out of that relationship, taking half of his shit because she doesn't need him at that point. Right. So it's got nothing to do with any of these things. I can see the code in the matrix. I know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. Nobody can goose me or pull a fast one.
And this bored shit, come on now. If you bored, it's just because you have to do stuff that you don't want to do. That's all that is.
The only people that say that I'm bored are boring people.
No shit. I mean, there's always something to do. I mean, always, but I don't get bored because I do stuff that I don't want to do, but I go ahead and do it anyhow.
That's right.
But this thing about being bored, it's like I'm supposed to entertain her, maybe? Is that,
Women want a dancing monkey. They want you to jump around and be the dancing monkey for them. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.